Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The wrestling world has reacted to CM Punk apologizing to The Miz before the Elite. Punk, who is currently signed to AEW, last appeared under the promotion at the All Out pay-per-view in September 2022. Following his controversial media scrum, the former AEW World Champion engaged in a brawl against the Elite. This past Monday night, the veteran superstar was reportedly backstage on WWE Raw to clear the air with The Miz. Reacting to the same, one Twitter user claimed that Punk apologized to The Miz before the Elite. In response to the tweet, fans on social media came up with various replies. One Twitter user even suggested that The Miz is more professional compared to the trio of Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. Wrestling veteran Lance Storm recently shared his thoughts on CM Punk appearing backstage on Raw. Speaking on Wrestling Observer's Figure 4 Daily, Storm claimed that if Tony Khan fired Punk from AEW, the former WWE champion would be willing to talk to AAA. Storm said, "It remains to be seen what's next for Punk in the world of pro wrestling. There are high chances of him returning to AEW. However, nothing has been confirmed as of yet." The wrestling world was rocked this week when CM Punk, the outspoken and controversial figure known for his turbulent career, took the internet by storm with an unexpected gesture. Punk, widely regarded for his unapologetic attitude and willingness to speak his mind, made headlines not for a fiery promo or a scathing interview, but for an apology. Not just any apology, but one directed at WWE's The Miz, of all people. Before he even bothered addressing the Elite, the faction with whom he had a notoriously fractured relationship, fans of both CM Punk and The Miz, as well as casual wrestling observers, couldn't help but laugh and react with a mixture of disbelief, amusement, and even admiration. In this unusual moment, it seemed the wrestling world was caught between two worlds: the brash, confrontational persona of Punk and the polished, professional demeanor of The Miz. The social media reaction was swift, and the memes practically wrote themselves. As the phrase goes, Miz is more professional, and the internet took it and ran. CM Punk's return to professional wrestling, which began in AEW, has been nothing short of controversial. His first run back into the ring following his hiatus from the business was plagued with backstage drama, altercations, and plenty of headlines. One of the most notable was the infamous backstage brawl after AEW All Out 2022, involving Punk, the Elite, and various members of AEW's talent roster. In the wake of this chaos, Punk's image took a massive hit as it became clear that he had burned bridges with a number of individuals, especially the Elite, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks. The entire debacle raised questions about Punk's future in AEW and his reputation within the industry. So when Punk made his apology to The Miz, it seemed as though something had shifted. He was not only acknowledging a fellow WWE superstar, but doing so in a manner that was almost professional. The Miz, always a company man and a consummate professional, has long been the polar opposite of Punk in terms of attitude. While Punk has earned a reputation for challenging authority and speaking his mind, The Miz has built his career on reliability, work ethic, and maintaining a diplomatic approach to the business. And that's when the memes started rolling in. Fans quickly picked up on the irony that Punk, a man who had been known for burning bridges and creating drama, was apologizing to The Miz, who was almost universally viewed as the epitome of professionalism in the world of WWE. The humor didn't escape anyone, especially when considering that Punk had yet to make amends with the Elite. In the world of professional wrestling, it's easy to find larger-than-life characters who exude bravado and flair. However, The Miz stands out for his calculated approach, work ethic, and sharp business mind. While Punk's name often evokes strong opinions, The Miz's reputation has long been that of someone who respects the business, understands the importance of public relations, and shows up to work day in and day out without fanfare. Miz is often labeled as one of the hardest-working superstars of the generation. He's not only a WWE champion, but a reality TV star, an ambassador for the company, and someone who consistently elevates his character, no matter how uncool his role may seem. He's a modern-day professional who isn't afraid to poke fun at his dorky persona, but continues to thrive in a business where many of the biggest stars are expected to live larger-than-life personalities outside the ring. It's because of this that many fans found Punk's apology to The Miz both hilarious and fitting. The Miz, who has often been portrayed as the corporate wrestler who does his job no matter the circumstances, suddenly became the center of attention in a way that was equal parts humorous and deserved. While Punk's apologies in the past have been volatile and controversial, apologizing to The Miz, someone whose professionalism is undeniable, made it clear that even Punk knew there was a time for humility. The real kicker in this entire scenario, however, is the juxtaposition of Punk apologizing to The Miz first, before the Elite. While The Miz is known for his professionalism, the Elite is a faction that embodies the indie wrestling spirit, innovation, and a kind of rebellious energy that Punk himself has long been associated with. It was the Elite that Punk had a falling out with in AEW, and their contentious relationship has been the topic of much debate within the wrestling community. For Punk, acknowledging The Miz, someone far removed from the AEW drama, before mending fences with the Elite was almost a statement in itself. It raised questions about how far Punk might be willing to go in terms of reconciliation, especially considering that the Elite represented a faction of talent that had significant influence in AEW. The humor behind Punk's decision to apologize to The Miz was not just about acknowledging one's professional demeanor, but also about the contrast between the two groups, The Miz, the ultimate company man, and the Elite, who are known for their creative independence and refusal to conform. The online reactions were flooded with playful jabs and memes mocking the situation. Fans couldn't resist the irony of CM Punk apologizing to someone who had been in the industry for years, consistently working his way up through the ranks with calculated precision and grace, while simultaneously avoiding the people who could help him repair his relationship with AEW. As the news spread, social media erupted with fans embracing the phrase, "Miz is more professional." Memes and posts flooded platforms, making light of Punk's apology and contrasting it with the drama that had long followed his tenure in AEW. Wrestling fans began to joke about how, for all Punk's accomplishments, it was The Miz who had mastered the art of navigating the business without getting mired in backstage politics. Some fans also turned the situation into a larger commentary on wrestling politics, humorously suggesting that maybe, just maybe, CM Punk could learn a thing or two from The Miz's professionalism. Others claimed that Punk's apology signaled a new era in his career, one where he would adopt a more polished, diplomatic approach moving forward. While some fans thought Punk's apology was genuine, others felt it was a calculated move to restore his reputation and keep his future within AEW intact. The reactions ranged from genuinely supportive of the new, more humble Punk to cynical jabs that poked fun at the awkwardness of the situation. But one thing was clear. The wrestling world was buzzing with the idea that The Miz had somehow become the paragon of professionalism, and Punk, for all of his charisma and talent, might need to follow suit. While fans are still reacting to the curious decision by CM Punk to apologize to The Miz before mending fences with the Elite, one thing is certain. It was a moment of reflection for both wrestlers and fans alike. The Miz, for all his perceived shortcomings, or goody two-shoes persona, was acknowledged as the consummate professional, someone who played the game right. Punk, on the other hand, seemed to realize that sometimes professionalism, humility, and diplomacy are just as valuable as the ability to speak your mind. For wrestling fans, this unexpected turn of events provided endless fodder for memes, jokes, and discussions about the true meaning of professionalism in the business. Who could have guessed that The Miz, yes, The Miz, would become the symbol of what it means to handle your business like a true professional? For now, the wrestling world is left laughing, but perhaps with a greater appreciation for what it takes to succeed, both in and out of the ring.